of encampment and development over dependence. Uganda is hosting nearly 2 million refugees, not in camps, but in communities, integrated into our economy as well as public systems. Let me be very direct. This is not a humanitarian model, it is a development model. And the development models require development financing at scale, predictability, and through country systems. Concessional financing, particularly through IDA's refugee sub-window, has helped us, and Uganda has accessed about $1.07 billion. We have used it to, one, integrate refugees into national systems, not parallel ones. Invest in infrastructure in the hosting districts, but also support livelihoods, markets, and local economic activity. And the results are clear. Over 70% of the refugees in our country live outside camps. More than 2 million host community members are benefiting. Service delivery has improved, and there is social cohesion in the hosting communities. So the model works. However, here are some uncomfortable truths. The financing is not structured to match the model. We are running a longer-term development response on what is still largely short-term, fragmented, and externally driven financing. And this must change. We have 3 asks therefore. First, trust us and use our country systems even more. Parallel systems are not just inefficient, they are unsustainable. If you trust the policy, you must also trust the system. Secondly, we need to move from episodic to predictable financing. Refugee inflows are not one-off shocks, they are structural. We need multi-year scalable financing, but also not in uncertain cycles. Thirdly, bring in the private sector seriously. This is where the IFC must step up. Refugee hosting areas are not charity cases, they are untapped markets. Therefore, we need blended finance, risk guarantees, early stage market development support, and without these, we will continue financing consumption, not transformation. One final point from us, the financing should become automatically crisis response. When inflows increase, support will scale without negotiations, without delay. The bottom line, please do not ask countries to run development refugee policies with humanitarian financing structures. If we get the financing right, the refugees will become economic participants, as we want them to, and have the incentives. The host areas will become growth zones,